Why should you care what the friction zone is like? Hey there, Internet. How you doing? Are you Peachy Keen? I'm Peachy Keen. You may have noticed that I am not riding a GS750E today. Well, alright. You may have noticed this is a little bit cleaner, has a much bigger, different dashboard. You may have noticed, maybe not. That's because I have a new bike. It's this one. This is my 1981 GS750E as in Echo. And I'm just getting used to it. I've only ridden it a couple times. I've had it for about a week now. Thought I'd show it off a little. A sneak peek, if you will. I won't do like a review because I haven't had it long enough. Nice guy. And it needs some work. Some things I got to do to it. Let's get a quick pictorial view. Back set against some dead trees. Come here. Here. Up, 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 up. There you go. Fat bike. Big bike. It's physically bigger than my 850. I don't know if you can see it there. But man, it is shiny. It is clean. This bike has really been taken care of by, I believe I'm the third owner. From what I've been told. Apparently, if the story is true, the first owner was an older guy who sold it because basically he couldn't ride it anymore. Bought it new back in 81 or 82 maybe, or I guess even could have been 80. That's immaterial. And then just took like amazingly good care of it. It did come with a fairing. Oh, and then the owner after that owned it for like a season. He just bought it in the spring and used it for a commuter basically. Check out that square headlight. And he did some maintenance to it, some good, some bad. I won't go into details, but it's it's a good bike. I mean, it's really clean, real taken care of. Under 10,000 K. Or under K, frickin' miles. I'm American. So yeah, that's it. These mountings here go to a fairing. That sits on there, which is kind of nice. And the tires. Okay, well here's what I need to do. Let's talk about items upcoming on the agenda. Cosmetically, nothing. I don't have to do anything to it. It's pretty much perfect. It needs, like, first thing it needs is new tires. I don't know how well you can see that, but these are like beyond, they're getting close to bald, and then the wear pattern is just bizarre. Partly because it was overinflated, like way overinflated. But both front and rear, new tires needed. And these are quite old. I think they're about 15 years old, which is honestly, it's foolish of me to check that out. I don't think that's right. Those cracks. There's tubes in these tires, so I'm not super concerned about them blowing. More like the hardness. Really, it's foolish of me to be riding on these at all. But I haven't had any slippage or anything. Well, I had one minor incident of slippage, but that's about it. I'm not pushing it. I have new tires already. I just got to put them on, and they're in the garage waiting. So look at this gas tank. Man, it's got some of my fingerprints on it, but is that clean or what? I could tell that it's been clear coated, like recently. Or at least not too many miles, not too long ago miles wise, because man, that tank is very clean. Original paint. What else could I say about it? The tack is broken. The tack drive and the inside the valve cover. Actually, shit, I forgot to check that. Make sure it's not leaking oil everywhere. It doesn't appear to be. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. There's a tack drive in here, right here, and either the gear on that is stripped or the gear on the camshaft is stripped. I hope it's not the gear on the camshaft because that is a much more expensive part. I had to take it all apart for a valve adjustment anyway. I have it out and about. Well, two reasons I had it out and about. One is to get some saddle time in this week because it's been freaking cold. We're getting close to the end of the riding season here, like very close. This could be one of the last nice days, semi-nice days. It was all sunshiny and crap, and then the clouds came in. It's like, fuck you, clouds. So, where was I? Need to do a valve adjustment. Oh, and I also took it out to do, so we could have a nice warm engine for oil change time, because the previous owner said it was needed, and I would be doing it. I'd be doing it anyway, even if he said he just changed it, because I don't trust previous owners. Geez, that's about it. I'd like to rebuild the brakes while it's in winter downtime mode. There's actually quite a few things I need to check into. The carbs need a cleaning, and I probably need to change the jets back to stock, because the previous owner said he had changed them, or he had jetted it, was his expression, phrase, whatever. And I was like, well, why did you jet the carbs? I mean, it's a stock exhaust. It's got the stock airbox. And he's like, I mean, I can't remember what exactly he said, but his intonation was like, well, why wouldn't you? So I think it's running way rich. It needs hardly any choke at all to start and run, and my mileage is atrocious. So I'm going to need to put the stock jets back in. I can't think of much else. There's other stuff I want to do. Minor quibbles. Yeah. That's about that. Let's do some riding, huh?